For Lloyd, Wolfe and Garnet Campbell of Balgonie, Saskatchewan, heading out to the shed to look at vintage farm equipment is a very enjoyable activity whenever they get the chance. A number of years ago, they, along with their late friend Dennis Rumpel, bought and restored this 1942 BF Avery Model A. Wolfe told us they had plenty of motivation to successfully complete the project.
When we purchased this tractor at the auction sale, we had a lot of people mimicking us and making fun of us buying a piece of junk like that. And so when we were loading it up, people were saying, "Well, what are you going to do with that tractor? And when are you going to restore it?" And Garnet, he made a remark that, "Well, we're going to put it in the Farm Progress Show this year." And my wife was there, and she bet Garnet $100 that there's no way we could have that tractor ready for the Progress Show in 3 months, but we fooled them all and we had it there.
The tractor had no engine when they bought it. However, at the same auction sale, they found and purchased the same type of engine originally used in the BF Avery, a 113 cubic inch power plant with about 19 horsepower on the pulley and 14 on the drawbar.
It's a little Hercules 4-cylinder, and they were used quite a bit in small things like on welders and water pumps, little tractors. They're quite a popular little engine in their day.
When they brought the tractor home, the rear rims were completely rusted out, but they were able to salvage the 4 large bolts around the outside and restore the rims to near original condition.
Well, the rim is actually just a tire rim, so it was pretty easy to do. We had the pattern, and that was all that was necessary for us.
They had to make a whole new drive shaft for the tractor and also rebuild the clutch.
We just took a clutch from probably a Datsun car and put the new hub in it from the original hub so it fit. The drive shaft was gone, so we had to make all that up new right back to the transmission here. And that wasn't too bad of a problem. We had some good U-joints.
One of the most time-consuming aspects of the restoration project was looking after the bodywork. You'd never know it from looking at the tractor now, but Lloyd Wolfe told us the fenders, hood, and grille were all in pretty rough shape when they first saw this tractor.
Right in this area here, somebody had taken a hacksaw and cut this up this way here and folded this up so they could get easier access to the air cleaner. So that was quite a job to get that back in place and get all these ribs in here the way they're supposed to be. The fenders, they were all bent to heck, especially the back corners of them. That took a lot of work. The steering wheel, it was half gone. Had to rebuild the steering wheel out of epoxy and a body filler. Garnet, he built a new battery box on it. These plates here were missing, and Garnet made those, and of course we painted them up. And the grill was a real mess.
Wolfe is pretty sure he spent as much time working on the grill as he did on the rest of the tractor. He told us the BF Avery name and farm equipment goes all the way back to the 1820s when Benjamin Franklin Avery started making plows.
And he was at one point the largest plow manufacturer in the world. And when the Cleatrack company decided to sell the rubber tire portion of their company, that would have been the General. Same tractor as this one here, but it was called a GG General. BF Avery came along and purchased the rights manufacturing, moved the plant to Kentucky, and that's where they continue to manufacture them.
Wolfe has been interested in antique tractors ever since he can remember. That interest had plenty of room to grow because his father used to own a farm machinery business.
Well, I guess being that I grew up in that business, and when I was a little kid, I used to drive the tractors around my dad's dealership, and my dad actually did have a small farm as well. And so when I was a kid, I used to take the trade-ins from his lot and take them out to the farm and drive them around out there, and I did some harrowing and so on. So I just always kind of had a passion for tractors.
Even though this restoration was strictly a fun project between friends, they ran it almost like a business. Wolfe and Garnet Campbell invested equally in this tractor, as did their third partner, Dennis Rumpel, who is no longer with us.
Purchased the front tire for it and put that on there, and there was some other stuff that he personally bought, and So we kind of shared all those bills, and at the end of the day, we squared it all off, and we're equal shareholders. So there was Garnet and myself and Dennis Rumpel.
During the project, the guys learned that B.F. Avery and Sons was a completely different company from the Avery Company, which made large steam tractors in the early 1900s. They figure that buying and restoring this B.F. Avery Model A cost them about $1,500, which is a pretty good investment considering they can now take it to parades and share it with the general public.